Arsenal versus Manchester City. The match review is right here and here. Gabriel Martinelli came off the bench to score a superb injury time equalizer and claim a point against Manchester City. In the first half of few clear-cut chances, Erling Haaland has slid home the opener inside 10 minutes, a goal that came out of nothing for the visitors. Arsenal created more chance in the second half, with Chelsae and Leandro Trossard having shots blocked, but time looked to be running out until Martinelli's superb late job. He raced onto an easy ball over the top before lifting his shot over Gianluigi Donnarumma and under the bar to earn a share of the spoils. Then City strikes first. Arsenal has enjoyed just under 80% of the ball possession in the opening 10 minutes, but it counted for nothing when the visitors took the lead in the first attack of the game. There seemed to be no trouble at all when we had all the ball inside the City half, but all of a sudden Haaland won possession and sprung a counter-attack. Reinders raced away and slipped in the overlapping Haaland for the Norwegian to stroke in to the corner. It was the first goal we had considered from open play all season. Manchester City's next chance came when Mikel Merino was tackled just outside his own area. The ball was moved along to Reinders, but his shot trickled down to Raya. Patience kept building up. Arsenal needed to create something at the other end. Merino nearly set Trossard away through the middle, but Kusanov recovered well to snuff the danger. Noni Madueke's sheer strength and persistence carved our next chance. With the odds against him, he beat two players to get to the byline and cut back for the arriving Ricardo Calafiori. But Manchester City just about cleared their lines. Arsenal's first attempt on goal didn't come until past the hour mark, when Madueke headed wide. He then had a shot deflected over the bar for a move started by a storming run of Declan Rice. We finished the second half strongly, and Donnarumma was called upon 2 or 3 times to claim dangerous crosses. He then saved at the near post from Madueke as we tickled down into injury time. Then there comes the double change from Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta sent on Chelsae and Bukayo Saka for the second half, with Mikel Merino and Madueke withdrawn. The manager sent his players out early for the second period, clearly demanding a fast start, and Zubimendi fired over from the edge of the area early on. Eze then warmed the palms of Donnarumma with a fizzled drive. Haaland drew a low save from Raya following another counter-attack. The backtracking Eze cleared from the rebound, but bounced off Rice just over the Arsenal crossbar. Arsenal stepped up the pressure. Trossard had a shot charged down at the near post, then his low cross through the 6-yard box eluded everyone. Then there comes Gabriel Martinelli's late job. City brought on defensive reinforcement to stifle Arsenal's play, and it looked as though their deep block would reap dividends until Martinelli's late strike. Eze had the ball in the center of cycle and lifted a fine pass over the top to the Brazilian, who had only been on for 10 minutes. He took a superb touch before lifting the ball perfectly over Donnarumma and in for a late and well-deserved point. Now here are the facts and stats about this game against Manchester City. Mikel Arteta is the first manager to avoid defeat in 5 consecutive Premier League games against Pep Guardiola. Manchester City have won just 7 points from their opening 5 Premier League matches, winning 2, draw 1, and lost 2. Their worst return after 5 Premier League games of a campaign since 2006 and 7 under Stuart Pearce. Manchester City recorded their lowest ever possession average by a Pep Guardiola team in the top-flight league match in his 601 game in charge, while the lowest have both been games away to Arsenal in the Premier League, 32.8% in this game and 36.5% in March 2023. Brighton are the only Premier League team to score more goals via substitute than Arsenal across all competitions since the start of last season. Erling Haaland has either scored 5 or assisted 2 of Man City's last 9 Premier League goals against Arsenal. Only Son Heung-min has been directly involved in more league goals against the Gunners under Mikel Arteta. Chelsae is just the second Arsenal player to provide an assist in both of his first 2 Premier League home games appearances after Sead Kolasinac did so in August-September 2017. Haaland's opener was the earliest goal Arsenal have conceded in the Premier League since September 2024, in what was also a 9-minute goal by Haaland for Manchester City. Gabriel Martinelli has either scored 2 or assisted 2 in the last 4 Premier League games against Manchester City. Meanwhile, Martinelli has been involved in 4 Premier League goals against Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, scoring 2 and giving 2 assists, more than any other Arsenal player since 2016-17 Pep Guardiola's team. Now we switch our attention to the domestic cup action on Wednesday, when Arsenal travel to take on Port Vale in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. Premier League action resumes next weekend, away to Newcastle on Sunday, September 28th. See you then.